Weirdos. We are
And
on
freaks.
episode 17 of
Jesus
Bum's Corner Coast
Christ.
to Coast. I know. Way over there is Tom Arnhold out in
Hey.
beautiful California.
I wouldn't call it beautiful, but the weather ain't bad.
And I am Mike Eshelman in Ohio, where it fucking snowed in the middle of April this week.
I missed that,
Oh.
but I'm sort of damaged.
So,
Delightfully so.
yes. For those of you paying attention, I did away with the season numbers on the numbering. When we first started this, I set up, the first recording with Tom and I called it season 1, episode 1. And I don't know if he meant to or not. He's like, "Are you sure you want to do seasons?" I'm like, "Fuck yeah, this will be awesome." And the math got so fucking hard. So because we recorded 13 episodes in season 1, okay? So it wasn't 12 days.
How did the math go? You were like an AP everything 30 years ago.
I couldn't keep track. Okay, so we had 13 episodes in year 1. We're in February of the second year. What episode is that? Like, I don't know. I had to go count
Wait, hang on. Repeat that?
Okay, 13 episodes in year 1.
All right.
It's February of the second year.
Is it? It's not February.
But I'm saying, what number of episodes would the February of year 2 be on a 13 episode year?
It would be 2. Fuck, hang on.
See?
No, it's episode 2. We're in season 2.
Right. But when you're trying
so
to...
it would be 201 or 202.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. It would be
It's
202.
the second episode of season 2.
But when I'm like making all the files in the background and sequentially, okay, yes, your 202 would have been a lot easier than my system. But anyways,
look, I'm not lazy. I just work that way.
I know. I understand. And you know what? In you know what? The in the radio business, that probably makes a lot of sense too.
That's why there's more bang for the buck in radio, because we work smarter, not harder.
Once I got into double digits, I'm like, I don't like this plan anymore. If I have to take my socks off the count.
Well, that's why you just stop and start a new season. It doesn't matter if it's been like a day between the two events.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
Season 2 started after 12.
But we are in the second season, yes. But we're also on episode 17.
Episode 17, which would be season 2, episode... What day is it? What month is it? Is it April?
It's April.
Oh, we're still in April. April is the fourth
yeah,
month.
It would be 204, according to your system. Yeah. Okay, yeah, all right, fine. Your system...
I have to double check with my wife every day to determine what day it is.
Really?
Just about.
Like what day of the week or what day of the month, you mean?
On the weekend. On the weekends I do. I'm like, for the most part, like I've got it set up so that, because I still work at home, as we all, a lot of us have over the last year. Hail pandemic. Love it. More. We need a surge. But the, so I've got a calendar and alerts and all sorts of other shit that, Monday through Friday to tell me where I'm at, and I know where I am. But, what day it is and what time it is. Because I'm like all across all the time zones. I have to be aware.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So Saturday, Sunday comes, and I'm like, fuck!
Dude, speaking of searches, your guys' numbers look fucking phenomenal. I saw on the news tonight, in fact, on CNN, that the Dodgers are going to open up like a fully vaccinated section for 200 people that starting now. That's amazing. So, I mean, you guys are down to like less than 1% now. And meanwhile, in Michigan, their numbers are spiking like crazy. Yeah, so
I'm not on board with the whole "you guys" thing.
Okay, for those of you who, whether you like it or not, are living in California,
You
your
poor
numbers.
bastards, you're misguided. As you were saying, I
Mm.
apologize for interrupting.
No, you're good. But the numbers for California look really good right now. So
They'll
kudos.
fuck that up.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
There's
Absolutely.
money to be made in high numbers, so it's just a matter of time.
Yes. And we're I think like in our secret code, Franklin County where I live is still like purple, which is worse than red somehow. So we're supposed to go back into the office the Tuesday after Memorial Day, but I don't see that happening yet.
Nah.
So I'm good.
Yeah. I I tell you what, I'd love working from home.
It's awesome.
And and the weird thing is, and there's been a DoD study. The Department of Defense did a study over this whole fiasco over the last year that overall production is up,
Mm-hmm.
quality of life is up,
Mm-hmm.
um, everything is pretty much up. So I think the DoD is leaning forward. The federal government, I think, is going to lean forward. Speculation, leaning forward to do a remote work, telework sort of environment.
As they should. I mean, technology wise, we've gotten to a point where there's nothing that you need to go into the office that you can't replicate at home.
Right. I mean, nobody really needs. Let's say, it's like the fax machine.
Right.
There's nothing you can't fax me today that you can't email me today.
Right. Absolutely.
There's nothing I can't digitally sign because that's a thing. I can
Right.
digitally sign things, and it's
Yep.
official.
Absolutely. We
Um,
and again at the state level, it's the same thing. We're very slow. It's a big ship and it's hard to turn. But
yeah. Oh shit.
we
I know.
finally adopted digital signatures. So now instead of literally driving to work with a packet of paper to leave for a director to autograph,
Hmm.
now I can do it all digitally. Thank God.
Right. And the workaround for driving to work would be to sign shit, have a courier
Right.
physically, take that from you and bring that in. You know, the big positive of this pandemic is the realization that so much can be done outside of a physical structure,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm really looking forward to see where that takes things. Um, Especially for myself being in the broadcasting industry, in a matter of in a matter of weeks, we saw not only organizations like intercom
Mm-hmm.
and iHeartRadio. We had little to no warning that we would have to stay at home and still figure out how to bring information and news and localism to the audience.
Right.
God bless the IT guys. At the end of the day, the broadcast industry has to look at IT and look hard and lovingly at IT, uh, because there's no way we could have done any of this without them.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
the reality is, I'm a radio guy, but so I'm biased. The like it regardless of what station you listen to or what format you're into, the DJ's your friend. That DJ on the radio is your friend. It's your companion. You
Right.
like it or not, that's the guy you're kind of stuck with. On the on the positive spin would be, well, that's your friend. You're listening to the format you like,
Mm-hmm.
and that's the guy you relate to. There's never been a time, I don't think, since, oh God, I hate to be so cliche. Fuck. But since World War II, I don't think there's ever been a more recognizable instance of the importance of FM radio than what we've experienced over the last year. Local radio brings companionship,
Right.
continuity, it brings stability. It's something you can tune into. I know I can dial into WXYZ. I'm going to hear my guy telling
Right.
me that everything's going to be all right. Or he's going to tell me that everything's not going to be all right. Or he's going to tell me that everything's maybe, but it's my guy
Right.
on WXYZ speaking the truth because I trust him or her.
Makes sense.
All right, I'm off my soapbox. Sorry.
You have your soapbox.
I'm tearing up. I'm honestly tearing up. Sorry.
So, and I think it's either the blessing or the curse of this show, but we go right from an earnest discussion about media in a pandemic to stories about shitty parents. And right before we hit record, Tom wanted to talk about the selections. So last episode, there were a couple of these that were leftovers, right? From your little batch that we were putting together for March. Right. And when I looked at the batch, I'm like, this is going to be fun. And my idea was, let's make a countdown, like, shitty mom number 3, blah, 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 and talk about it. So Tom puts together the final list, and he puts the number 4 article that you have on there was so depressing and horrible. I'm like, well, that kind of like shits all over my idea of this jocular countdown.
Right?
Because that's absolutely the worst one. And I was beginning to question, like, okay, can we even put this in there? Until I found the humor in it. It took me weeks of thinking about this article until I thought of something funny to say. I'm like, okay, this is going to be all right.
You found something fine? Okay.
Yeah. I mean, okay. So I guess for the listeners, when we get to it, you'll see, I guarantee you'll be terrified that these people actually exist. Because when I first read this article, I thought, holy fuck. Tom had like 2 pages of this somewhat terrible, but at the same time kind of amusing stuff.
It's garbage.
And it's like, okay, shitty mom, shitty mom, shitty mom, actual fucking child abuse. That's how it went.
And look, that wasn't my intention. I honestly would have defined like humorous, like not humorous, because obviously there's a child being hurt. There's nothing funny about that. Dude, this was a hard call.
I bet.
Like, this hurt my soul trying to figure shit out.
Oh fuck! I can't fathom like actually researching this. Like, wow.
Yeah, this was. Yeah, like I said, it sounded great at the time. Oh god.
Oh, yeah, okay. So it was a month ago.
Bitches are funny.
We were half drunk talking about somebody on a naked rampage. We're like, Yeah, shitty parents. Woo!
Yeah, dude got arrested for being naked on a forklift. Yeah,
But holy fuck.
life works.
Yeah. So yes, there are some terrible, terrible parents out there. And again, this one of the benefits of this show is you realize you're not as fucked up as you think you are. That's my takeaway every single month when we do these stories. Like, you know what?
Yeah,
I'm okay. I'm
yeah, because
okay.
remember when we used to all schedule our classes around Springer?
Yes. Oh my god, yes. I forgot about that.
Like, I took that class is at 9. So,
Oh shit. Dude, I completely forgot about that. But yes, it was you couldn't schedule a 10 a.m. class because we met to play euchre at the Rathskeller.
with the
Like
Rathskeller. Yeah.
so we'd play cards at 10 o'clock in the morning. And then I forget what time it was. It was like either 3 or 4, but you had to be in front of a TV by then so we could all hang out and drink and watch Springer.
Yeah.
God, no wonder I fucking failed out of college so many times.
Right. I didn't fail it. I bailed early, but yeah, for all intents and purposes,
Mystery solved.
by 2.3.
Oh, fuck. All right.
Now this
Do you
whole
want to?
thing, it was rough. I found these 4. I found many others that led me down, just my shame spiral.
Oh, I bet.
No, it didn't really. But I mean, it's none of these are funny.
Not really, but we're gonna try.
And I feel bad for that because
Yeah, but okay. I'll tell you what. If
these
nothing
are the
else, we
least
can.
horrific. These are the least horrific of the bunch.
Holy fuck! That's
Like
oh
beyond
god.
this, it's like death.
Oh, dude. I'm so
Bullshit
sorry.
things parents did that caused death.
I swear to God. For the May episode, we will go back to naked rampages. I had no idea.
I want I want tits and rampage. All right,
Deal.
was rough.
So, and again, I think it was just because a couple of these articles were bundled in with the other stuff that we talked about last month. Like the guy that um robbed a bank to pay the deposit on the car that he was using to go to the bank. Stupid
Yeah,
shit like that.
yeah,
So I read the articles and thought, well, this will be fun. And then the more I sat there and read them
dude.
and tried to think of witty things to say, I'm like, this is actual child abuse.
I did.
Hmm.
Hmm.
But we're committed at this point, so
Yeah.
we're gonna buckle down and
Is it
try to make this fun.
how long are we into this?
Total time wise, 20 minutes.
Fuck, really? Only 20? Okay.
Yeah.
Um.
Why?
No, I'm just saying. Could we get by on doing the top 2?
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
However, fuck the boxing glove.
How about 3? Can we do 3? That just not the last one is all I ask.
Not the toddler in a cage.
Oh.
Yeah.
Now that the bow is out of the bag.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll skip that one.
Because
all right.
everything that I found, like toddler in a cage, is like the most least horrible story.
Jesus Christ. And since you were searching this, I assume on your personal computer, welcome to the FBI list.
Oh, that was years ago.
Well, okay. Well, dude, start us off. Let's start with the shitty mom in Article 1 from Pennsylvania.
Oi. All right. Buckle your seatbelts, boys. Cheerleader mom. Deep like. Oh, fuck. See, the gens kicked in. Cheerleader mom's deep fake plot. Hey, fuck you.
Deep Flake.
Fuck you. Hey, where's that purple mattress money?
Fuck you, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. You just go ahead and take your awareness, mind-opening drugs. We got shit that's real to discuss.
Right. Yes.
For real.
Okay, for real.
Cheerleader's mom deep fakes plot to get daughters. You know what?
Holy fuck.
Dude.
So okay, let's go back to the part where like you're in radio.
Yeah.
And
in the part where I didn't have glasses.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oh, fucking A.
Yeah, I'm zoomed in.
All right. You ready?
Yeah, we'll see. Cheerleader's mom deepfake plot to get teen daughter's revival thrown out of. Oh, fucking Jesus. Sorry. Maybe you should hit the first one.
Let me take a stab at this.
All right.
Cheerleader's mom deepfake plot to get teen daughter's rivals thrown off cheerleading team backfires. Some mothers take shut up. Some mothers take their children's budding athletic careers so seriously they wind up doing something highly illegal. One Pennsylvania mother allegedly created deepfake photos and videos of her teen daughter's cheerleading team rivals, depicting them naked, drinking, and smoking in hopes of getting them ejected from the team, says the Hilltown Township Police Department. The Philadelphia Inquirer reports that Raphael Espone, 50, allegedly sent the manipulated content to at least 3 of her daughter's teammates and their coaches of the Chalfont team, the Victory Vipers. Even worse, Bucks County District Attorney Matt Weintraub said Spone upped the ante by anonymously sending messages to the victims urging them to kill themselves. Obviously, the victim's parents went to the police, with one parent admitting they feared their daughter would be kicked off the team because of the doctored images. Priorities. Police determined the messages were deepfakes, digitally altered images that appear to be authentic. They traced the IP to Spone's home and searched her smartphone, where they uncovered evidence linking her to the crime. Hilltown Township, god damn, that's a terrible name. Hilltown Township police arrested her on March 4th and charged her with 3 counts of cyber harassment of a child and 3 counts of harassment. When her daughter was questioned, investigators said she gave no indication that she knew what her mother was doing. Still, her cheerleading days are over. All athletes involved are no longer a part of our program, Victory Vipers coach Mark McTague and Kelly Kramer said in a statement, meaning the girl was booted from their program because of their strict anti-bullying policy. So knowing that cheerleading, mom, that is probably a worse punishment than going to jail.
Yes.
So instead of teaching her daughter, if you try hard, you'll achieve your goals, she said, fuck trying. I will manipulate videos to make underage girls look like they're fucking and drinking and smoking to get them kicked off the team.
Right. This is beyond toddlers and tiaras. This is, which was obviously, and I'm not sure why it's still available, but yeah. It's exploitation. This is just layers of wrong.
It's crazy. And again, it would be crazy if adults were involved, but the fact that she's doing this to underage girls makes it 100 times worse.
Right. That's the thing. It's a parent undermining the system.
Yes.
To advance their child, who may or may not be talented enough to get where they need to be. And
yes,
what should happen, normally is, you do XYZ, you're capable of XYZ, you go to the next level.
Mm-hmm.
It's not arbitrary.
Right. And again, as a parent, yes, it's your job to help your child achieve their goals. But all the time you're doing that, you should be also teaching them a lesson that you should do the work. You should work hard. If you want to be a cheerleader, go to all the practices, work outside of practice on whatever cheerleaders do, cartwheels or some shit. Not, oh, I know what I'll do. I'll tell the girls that are going to get the job to kill themselves.
Right.
Yeah. And make videos of them doing stuff that'll get them kicked off the team.
The thing is, as parents, really, the job is do your best. Not do your best and I'll clear the way for you.
Yeah, what was it? Rick Tansky called them lawnmower parents.
Lawnmower parents.
Where they just plow through everything in front of them.
They remove every obstacle or whatever from a child's path.
Yep. And again, I'm super glad that this lady got caught. Because those other girls are probably traumatized now that somebody an anonymous person is telling them to commit suicide, and the fact that now there's video out there online that will never ever go away of them naked, drinking, and smoking.
That isn't actually real.
Yeah, exactly.
Nothing escapes the internet.
No. So fuck you, Rafaela Spone. You're a terrible parent.
Huzzah. It's one of those things where, we were growing up and our parents we were all, raised to fear the permanent record.
Yep.
The internet is that. There's no escape.
Oh, I do not disagree. It's way harder on kids now than it was when we were young.
Yeah. We
just
had
because
this
of that.
ambiguous, your permanent record. And it was like, once we got to, college, it was like, well, that doesn't really exist. There is no such thing.
Right.
Fuck you. But now there is. And it's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Totally agree.
Not to go down, a different rabbit hole, but why should somebody who said something 20 years ago be fired from a job that they have now?
Ooh, that's a big rabbit hole.
And we're not going down that rabbit hole.
No, we're not. No. In fact, why don't you talk about the second lady, the homecoming queen,
Oh,
Florida. Florida. Go
yeah,
to Florida.
yeah.
Yeah.
Florida. We love Florida. It's
Fuck
nice.
yes.
Fuck
They keep
Florida.
us in
Yeah.
business.
Parents do crazy things when it comes to coddling their tyrant child's crazy ego. For example, one mom blew up her assistant principal's job after hacking her daughter's school to make sure her daughter was homecoming queen. True, the hack paid off, and the 17-year-old was voted homecoming queen last October, but eventually people found out what happened behind the scenes and weren't too happy. Laura Rose Carroll, age 50, plus her 17-year-old daughter, Emily Grover, were arrested for unauthorized access to student accounts and tampering with school's homecoming votes. The Escambia County School District in Florida detected the breach after discovering 117 votes sent to the school's homecoming court were allegedly originating from the same IP address in a very short period of time. The investigation found that Carroll, an assistant principal at Bellevue Elementary School, and her daughter, a student at Tate High School, had accessed student focus accounts, the FDLE, said in a statement. Authorities linked the fraudulent votes, 246 in all, to Carroll's cell phone and computers. Also, authorities may have been tipped off because witnesses claim Emily bragged for years about accessing individual students' private information. Quote, I have known that Emily logs into her mom's school account in order to access grades and test scores since freshman year when we became friends, said one witness. She looks up our group of friends' grades and made comments about how she can find out our test scores all the time. In all, Carol and her kids accessed a total of 372 high school records. Both now face third-degree felony accounts. The mom was arrested Monday on a bond set at $8,500. The daughter was taken to Escambia Regional Juvenile Detention Center.
Wow.
I hope that was worth it.
So I intentionally did not look up this article online to see what these people looked like because I pictured the mom, take a drink, as Amy Poehler from Mean Girls. That's exactly how I pictured her. Like trying so hard to be cool in her daughter's eyes that she risks her job not only to give her daughter her password to all the school information, but to fucking make fake votes so she can be homecoming queen. That's fucked up, dude. It's
we all want to be cool parents. We all want to be accessible to our children. But because we're smarter than people, you don't lawnmower shit like that.
Right.
Again, Tansky, huzzah. You know, it's like I said last month, it's, what the fuck are we doing? We know better as a species and as a generation.
Yeah, and again, it was that weird thing that, like a lot of the articles last month, both of these women so far have been our age.
Yeah.
It's
Right?
right. So uh, I get it. I mean, you work in the school system, you have access to your daughter's grades. If you want to like sneak a little peek and see how she's doing in fucking woodworking, great. Knock yourself out.
Yeah.
No harm, no foul. But you don't say, all right, here's my password, go ape shit. And what was, okay, yeah, here it is. 372 different times they looked up their friends' scores.
Yeah. So that was the looked up. Does that also entail like changing?
Right. That's the thing. And I don't know. I guess um, maybe it was because when I was younger, I was not part of that social scene. But is being homecoming queen that fucking important that you would risk probably a good paying union job to make sure your daughter gets in?
I could, yeah. I don't know. I mean, really, honestly, was in a high school environment we had like homecoming queen, king, all that bullshit wasn't. It didn't seem like a big deal.
No, but I guess in defense
Unless you
of
were like the 12 people that it mattered to.
see, and that's the thing. In Emily Grover's defense, and all I could think of was the Grover. Um, maybe that is her thing. You know, maybe she doesn't have anything else, and her popularity is her superpower. And not being homecoming queen would devastate her. And so her mom, again, Rick giving us that lawnmower quote. I can't
Yeah.
thank him enough, but she plowed right through, ruined everybody's chances that, again, did the work
Right?
and made sure that her daughter got credit instead of everybody else.
You know, I don't know. I look at like student council and this homecoming thing, like, from when we were there, and I can't imagine anybody that got elected to those positions. I mean, Emily, uh, Eric, Susie, all these guys that got elected to these positions. Like, all right, yeah, do it.
Right?
Um, there was never. I don't know. Well, yeah, I just didn't care.
Oh,
So
yeah. Oh,
at
absolutely.
the end of the day, we were amongst I would imagine the vast majority that
Yes,
just didn't give a shit. Like,
exactly.
it doesn't matter.
And I have a feeling that Laura Rose Carroll, age 50, peaked in high school.
Oh
You
yeah,
know,
she was captain of the cheerleading squad, or you know,
some bullshit like
secretary
that.
of the
Yep.
student council or some shit.
Married the quarterback, and that was it. So, and again, I'm playing armchair quarterback here, but I 100% feel like she's just pushing her life onto her daughter. And again, risking your fucking job by giving that girl your password. If there's not medical records involved, I don't fucking care if somebody in the administration looks up their own kid's grades. But the fact that
Sure.
she slid her daughter the password, that is fucked up.
Yeah. I mean, I'm one of those that, yeah, obviously, I will advise my son to the best of my ability so that he is aware of the choices and the consequences potentially that he makes.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
However,
and
when it
but
comes to plowing,
right,
or as Rick said, lawn mowing,
yep,
no, I will sit there and go, "Hey, look at that! You're gonna hit that if you don't change your fucking direction.
Yes, absolutely.
Listen to me or not. However, that's gonna be an obstacle.
Yep. And
Your choice."
I'm more than willing to show my daughter to say, here's where you are, and here's the easy path that I found works. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna fucking pick her up and carry her. She's got to still do the steps, you know.
Right?
Just okay. I was 20. I am in the exact same situation you are, and here's the easy out. It's way over the fuck there. I'll meet you at the finish line. Not hop on, baby. I'm gonna murder everybody in our path and make sure you
Exactly.
get there.
But again, I mean, like we've said before, I think in season one,
Touche.
we were lucky motherfuckers.
Oh yeah.
You, that's the thing that I tried to express to Dylan. I'm like, look, you can't compare your life to the crazy fucking rodeo that I enjoyed.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't exist. Those options and opportunities that I had aren't the same.
Right.
You gotta fucking saddle your own fucking bull and
Yeah.
ride that shit to where it leads you. Don't don't ride mine because you're gonna fuck it up. Because I don't know
Oh,
how I ended up where I am.
yes.
And
Yep.
by reality says I should be dead or in jail. But here I am. Here we are.
And again, this what's her Emily Grover is ruined. The lesson that she took. Well, okay, except for the fact they got caught and she is in a juvie detention center. But the lesson she's walking away from this is I don't have to try to win.
No,
I can just cheat my way through.
right? If you're not cheating, you're not trying.
Wow. I'm going to embroider that shit on a pillow.
Right? What the fuck is that all about?
Yeah.
I remember hearing that a couple years ago. I'm like, what?
Right.
For fucking real? If we're not cheating, you're not trying.
I mean, and again, but Jesus Christ, even it it's what 30 some years in the past, and I know I was not involved in any way, shape, or form in Homecoming. But wasn't it like a popularity contest where you
Totally.
had to go out and petition people to vote for you and like make poster boards and shit like that?
God, I don't remember, but I remember. I don't know what the deal was, but it was probably popularity.
Yeah.
I know there
Side
were
note,
like poster board signs and bullshit.
yeah. Side note,
Like nobody ran for treasurer. But yeah,
somebody
homecoming.
had to.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm blending student council and homecoming.
Right.
But yeah, homecoming. Yeah, there was some campaigning.
Yeah, because I thought it was vote, and I always just voted for Rachel because she was our friend.
Yeah, and
Like,
she always won. Guess she
yeah,
was
like
awesome.
you're gonna win, and whoever you're taking with you is going to win by default.
Yeah,
Tell me who to vote for.
Rachel. But like we said when we had her on. I mean, she straddled, you know, every group.
Right. I mean, yes, we'll
I
call
mean,
her homecoming queen, but I think it's more tongue in cheek coming from us that oh, the girl that's hanging out with these weirdos is wearing a crown.
uh,
Ooh.
I think it's weird, and I I think Rachel embodies the story that John Hughes never told.
Hmm. You know what? That's that's deep and true at the same time. That comment is this episode's Revenge of the Nerds quote. No, but you're absolutely right. And yeah, not to go off on a Rachel tangent, but yes, she absolutely was a wonderful nerd, an
Yeah,
amazing weirdo who also happened to be disturbingly popular.
she was absolutely. I don't know. Somebody needs to write this.
Somebody not us.
Oh God, because we tried. We ended up with, my God, they're geese.
Oh, fuck. All right, since we've already gone off the rails all the way, I'm going to bring something up that's a tangent. Do you remember trying to write a play about us called Townhouse,
Yeah,
where we locked ourselves into the Economy Lodge hotel room and
I
said, we're
thought it was
not
the
leaving
Days Inn.
here?
Was it the
Maybe
Days
it
Inn?
was. No, it was the Eco Lodge, because I had a cassette where our master plan was we'll just record this
Was talking about?
and then just transcribe
Yeah.
it. And it was terrible,
Oh,
but I started rewriting it when I was like 20, 21, 22, somewhere along there. And it turned into, and again, this is 21, 22-year old me, this deep philosophical look at these friends that were living together and the relationships they had with other people and blah blah blah.
mhm.
And then I kind of forgot about it, dug it out a few years later and reread it. I'm like, oh god, this is awful. And so I still had like it was oh fuck, what's the name of that movie? It's gonna bother me now. um the the movie where like the guy dies and all his friends from high school come back, and it had a killer soundtrack of like 60s music on it. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah. Um.
Uh John Hurd was in it.
Yep. It's got. Oh shit. Um.
I know, and
Ice.
it's
Ice. It's something. The Big Chill.
yes, thank you. Wow, that was good. So yes, basically it was the big chill. Like everybody, the story was being told as flashbacks when they're at a funeral. And I thought, oh my god, I'm a genius. Type, 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 type. And then when I read it again, I'm like, wait a second, this was done already and way better than you have penned here, my young
Yeah.
friend.
However, hang on. Is it quick pause? I would love for something like that to be done again with Gen X.
It's called The Lather Effect.
The what? The who? What? Where?
It's a movie called The Lather Effect.
Why has nobody other than you and the 12 people you're in touch with know of this?
I reviewed it on bumscorner.com about 12 years ago, and nobody fucking read it. But
I was
literally,
out of town.
that's the movie. And okay, to circle back, dear listeners, thank you for suffering through.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to derail your original
No. I'm staying here. But
Do it.
before we hit the record button, Tom and I were talking about music and about shitty 80s music. And I will tell you what,
There is
in
no shitty 80s music.
yes, there is. There's plenty.
Oh, there's tons. I'm kidding.
That's May's episode. um, the
Shit,
movie
I
The
hate
Lather
thee.
Effect, which
go.
hopefully a lot of you will watch. That is the only time I have truly appreciated the song Sister Christian, is the use in that movie. There's a scene near the very end of the movie where they use that song. And again, I'm watching this, I'm what, like 37, 38 years old. and the music starts. I'm like, fucking Sister Christian, but it fits
Oh,
so perfectly. I'm like, okay, you know what? I'm motoring. I'm
yeah.
motoring now.
I'm
This
fucking, yeah.
works.
I'm motoring. I wasn't motoring 20 years ago. So,
No,
bitch.
I
Yeah.
hated that song when it came out.
I'm in.
So yes, check out the Lather Effect. It's exactly what you're talking about. It's the big chill for Gen X.
I want, like, hang on. Is it the real people's answer to Reality Bites?
Oh wow.
Because
It,
Reality Bites was released as the definitive expose on Gen X. And I related to about 0%
mhm.
of the characters in that movie. And I was dead .0 the demographic they were shooting for.
Yeah. Okay. Uh, Terrible movie.
Oh,
Awesome
God.
soundtrack. But yes,
Yeah, great soundtrack.
I could not relate to any of those people, and I
No.
think because they were caricatures of just insufferable assholes.
Written by boomers.
Yeah, exactly. But seriously, check out the Lather Effect. Write that down. Put it in pen, dude.
The
Check it out.
lather effect.
Yes, and
Where is it?
the
Where's
Lather
this?
Effect is like when you
Where is it
wash.
streaming?
I'm looking that up for you right now. But you know the lather, rinse, repeat instructions.
Yeah, I
It's
get it.
the second one is the Lather Effect because your hair is already clean.
Why do it again?
That's the Lather Effect, dude.
Dude,
Um,
that translates into so much deeper. Are you? You're aware of that? Okay,
yeah,
never mind.
just check the movie out. I
Yeah,
highly recommend. In fact, I'm
I'm
gonna
just
watch it
making sure that
again.
our listeners are aware that overall they're being lied to.
Oh yeah. Let's see. Um, the Lather Effect. It's for rent. You can get it
Fuck
from
rent.
Google. All right, tell you what, you can get it from Google Plus or Google Play. I'm sorry, I have your glasses problem now. I can barely read this. Fucking YouTube for $1.99. And I'll tell you what, since nobody listens to this fucking show,
Well, there are the people that matter. Listen,
uh, uh, hey, we actually got fan mail this month too.
really?
Remember from
No.
Peggy.
Who?
Peggy.
Oh yeah. Oh, is
Yeah.
that fam- I
So
thought
anyway,
it
to
was a
circle back,
text. I didn't.
if you're listening to this episode in April or May, I'll throw that in, and you rent the Lather Effect from YouTube or Google Play, and you fucking hate it, and you're Gen X, you email me at mshulman@gmail.com. I will send you a $2 gift card to YouTube or Google Play. I guarantee you will enjoy this movie if you're in our age group, and I'm willing to back it up with my wallet.
Damn.
Yeah.
All right. Well, shit. What's it called? Lather
I'm gonna
effect.
fucking murder you.
Something about shampoo.
Was I supposed to watch Hair?
I love that Ted Neely. Oh wait, that
God,
was Jesus Christ Superstar.
Joseph and his multicolored coat or whatever it was.
Oh, that's right.
Oh fuck!
Donny Osmond, one Masked Singer.
Wow, damn, dude, that is out of nowhere. All right. So, anyways, yes, watch the movie. You'll appreciate it. I am going to bring us home
Oh,
with your fucked up, weird third story.
do it. Oh,
Ready?
God.
This is so weird. Mom super glues boxing glove onto her hand to beat up middle schooler. Another week, another crazy mom going above and beyond to get herself and her daughter in trouble with the authorities. First Coast News reports that Edith Riddle of Jacksonville, Florida, arrived at her daughter's middle school for a meeting with the vice principal with a boxing glove apparently super glued onto her wrist. That's what she told the vice principal anyway. The 34-year-old woman, following the meeting, was supposed to take her child home, but instead followed her delightful little girl to the school's cafeteria where they both jumped another student.
Well, duh.
A school safety officer heard a teacher's frantic announcement over the PA system about the fight and arrived to see Riddle with her glued on boxing glove pummeling the young female student. Police broke up the fight, and the victim was taken to the hospital by her parents, who said they want to pursue criminal charges. The girl apparently suffered several abrasions to her forearms and knees. Riddle was arrested and was charged with child abuse with personal/special weapon. That is fucking amazing.
Special.
Special. Personal/special weapon. She's like a foamy Wolverine.
Yeah, this whole month, like you said before, oh god, this twisted my heart.
This is,
The thing is, those of you that know me, the heart's not big, but god damn.
yeah, this is some rough shit, dude. But, and again, I'm reading these and thinking, you gotta bring the funny. You gotta bring the funny.
Yeah.
The bitch fucking glued a boxing glove to her hand.
Right.
She's like a fucking Mortal Kombat character now.
34 years old. Yeah. I'm gonna make sure my daughter got her fucking way.
And it's middle school too. She literally
This is
beat
like a
up
10-year-old.
a little girl. And not well either. She hit her forearms and knees? Come on. Bitch, you're armed. You're a grown up.
You've got gloves glued to your hand.
Yeah.
At least, finish him. You expect
Fatality.
some Mortal Kombat shit to go down.
Jesus Christ.
So, yeah, fail on the lack of graphic abuse. Fail on, the fact that you had abuse in your head to begin with.
Yeah, I mean, it's just awful. And again, the other
abuse,
moms, at least they got creative and thought, okay, child, if you can't get what you want, cheat to get to the finish line. This bitch just said, you know what? Just fuck everybody up in your path.
Yeah. Just punch. Just punch. Fucking yeah.
Yeah.
2 + 2 = 4. Fuck you, punch.
She is the riding mower of the lawnmower parents.
Algebra don't make no sense to me. Punch.
And what do you gain by gluing the boxing glove to your hand? I mean, unless you were huffing it while putting it on, which, okay, I can appreciate that. Much respect. But what are you gaining by doing that? Is it like a size too big or something? You're like, oh, I'm afraid this will come off while I'm punching a 10-year-old.
Well, they can climb you.
They're wily little fuckers.
They're wily because, if they have a classmate that decides to intervene, perhaps,
Oh my god. Yeah, and again, it's like a parent-teacher conference. So all the parents, all the kids are in the school. and you're fucking literally beating another little kid up.
Yeah. Yeah. I still got 5 minutes.
Yeah. Oh Christ.
I was
Oh.
supposed to make it teacher of the year.
Fuck you, Edith Riddle.
Edith Riddle.
Yeah, 34 of Florida. All right. We read our articles, we solved some world problems. I think it's time we pull the plug on this motherfucker and call it a night.
Yeah, can I look research on this motherfucker? This was no more themed events like
Dude,
this.
okay, fine. You're fucked up in the head. The researching on this episode did something terrible to you.
Dude, they were like kids in ovens and cages, and look, oh, you know what? Condoms.
That's dude, okay, so that was one of my jokes for the fourth article that we didn't read. But yes, absolutely.
Look, if you would rather play fucking Farmville or whatever the fuck is, whatever the fuck you're doing, you'd rather do anything? Condoms. Don't have kids.
Okay, even though we're not going to read the fourth article because it's so terrible, can I read my hot takes?
Yes, please.
Okay. A, what you just hit on. If you're going to build an illegal marijuana and animal empire, you do not need to sire heirs. Let it go with you and end it.
If the
B.
words build illegal enter your nuptial
right?
procreation idea.
Stick to hand stuff or condoms.
Yeah.
Okay.
You
B.
can, 3 fingers and a thumb. You'll get her there.
B. Somewhere in Tennessee, a therapist is measuring their backyard for a pool and helipad. And my favorite, letter C. This kid should be sexually attracted to humans and hunt animals for their hides and meat, but I'm afraid it's going to be the other way around. Let that one sink in for a second. There it is.
Where are you?
There's the reaction I wanted.
Did I post those?
Oh, that came to me about a week ago, and that was the line. I'm like, you know what? This article's okay now.
Holy shit.
Oh, it started as, and again, okay, so here's my process.
Oh,
I read your articles and I let them sit and just fester in my skull for about 2 weeks.
I give you too much time.
I read this, and very briefly, this kid's parents were basically running an illegal animal farm that they're probably selling to people on Facebook groups, so never buy an animal from Facebook. But the kid was kept in a cage with a boa. So I read the article. I'm like, okay, he is going to make a skin suit when he's older.
Yeah.
That's where I started.
He's
And
Buffalo
then
Bill.
ended up with the line about fucking animals and killing humans.
Yeah.
Yep. So there it is. So yes, you go through some serious PTSD looking
Dude.
this shit up, and then I throw it in this big pot and just stir it for weeks. Like,
I
how
love
can
it.
I make this funny?
And I get it. That's the deal. And I love that. I'm fucking 100%.
Oh shit. All right, so no theme next month. We'll just find some naked people that are stoned out of their minds doing stupid shit.
Right? Can I go back to Naked Rampage?
Your two favorite words. Oh, Christ.
Come on. That's what they tune in for.
Absolutely. Oh, Christ. So,
Fuck. I apologize for my ocular issues at the beginning.
it happens. Okay, and we made it through. We powered through. We made it
I
to
apologize for your editing.
the
Yeah.
end. I have learned how to edit, kind of.
What are you editing on?
Audacity.
Okay. That's easy.
Yeah. Yeah. There was I think it was last month I sneezed. And so here I am. We record these on Saturday nights. It starts at 9:00 my time. So it's usually pretty late by the time we're done. So Sunday morning, I listened to it again. And I was sitting there Sunday morning. I'm in my robe with coffee. I'm like, I know I fucking sneezed at some point with Tom. So I'm watching these little wave files go by, the little spikes and ebbs and flows, just waiting for it to show up. Like, I know how to get rid of this now. I've Googled this. I can unsneeze myself. I had to listen to it 3 fucking times.
It's easy
to find the sneeze, but I did not. And for those of you listening, yes, you're probably wondering, you guys fucking edit this? But yes,
I thought you did stop.
Nah, I go in. I clean up some shit here and there, but no, we're still recording.
Right on.
Yeah, we haven't closed out yet, but we probably should. We ran long this month. I swear to God, we'll never do a theme again.
No, we will.
We'll just be more select. No kids, all right? No kids.
Nothing that involves, yeah.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, themes are good. We'll figure something out.
I'm barely holding it together as it is. I don't need to deep dive into this shit.
All right, so here we are, episode 17, and we'll close it out. Tom, give us your final word.
Look, years ago, they said that, when you were a parent, the baby comes and there's no instruction manual. You know what? Fuck you. There are 100 million fucking blogs and books and bullshit available to not kill your kids. Choose one. Fuck off.
And with that, good night, and we'll catch you next month. Peace out.